Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Myself, Dr. Nitin Girian Gosai. I am coming from MBM Science and Home Science College, Rajkot. Today my topic is ultrasonic waves production as well as detection. Actually, this is a most important topic in a physics, because if we see in a physics, it plays an important role in a day-to-day life. If we see before or earlier 50 or 100 years back, there were no transportation applications were there, no medical treatments were available in a comparison with today's techniques, medical treatment. So actually such types of provisions are achieved due to the role of science in a field of technology. Actually, technology is not developed without the base of the science. If we see Newton's law of a motion, this is the part of a science, but if we apply this basic law in a field of technology, today we know that Newton's third law of motion is applicable in a rocket propulsion or rocket launching system, that action and reactions are equal, but both of these forces are acting in opposite directions. So we can say that science is the foundation of any type of technology. Ultrasonic waves are one type of sound energy. Actually, if we see that what is wave, in a physics there is a conservation of energy. Conservation of energy law says that energy can never be created, energy can never be destroyed, but we are able to transform, we are able to convert one form of energy to the another form. Actually, if we see that there are lots of energy forms are available in a world or universe. Physics is not limited by this world, it is not limited by universe. That's why that some law of a physics are known as universal law of the physics. Some constants in a physics are known as universal constants in a physics. Actually, if we say that there are lots of form of the energy, for example, magnetic storage energy, electric storage energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, total energy, light energy, elastic energy, electromagnetic energy, all these are the types of energy. Now, ultrasonic waves are a particularly longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves means there are two types of waves. First one is transverse waves and second one is known as longitudinal waves. If we see that what are the basic differences between longitudinal waves and transverse waves. In a longitudinal waves, suppose that we had drawn this wave, amplitude of this wave is represented by A. This wave is propagating in a direction of a positive x. Wavelength of this wave is lambda. Wavelength of this wave is lambda. Time taken to complete one cycle, that is known as the periodic time. And if we take reciprocal of the periodic time, it is represented by frequency f. Frequency is inversely proportional to periodic time, or f is equal to 1 upon t. Frequency can be measured in terms of hertz, where periodic time is measured in terms of a second. So actually these are the basic parameters which are representing the parameters of the wave. Now we are going to find out the difference. We are going to distinguish that what are the longitudinal waves and what are the transverse waves. In a longitudinal waves, suppose that if we hold the string, or a spring, if we hold the spring, if we push or if we pull the spring is moving either in a positive x direction or spring is moving in a negative x direction. So spring is moving in a direction of the applied force. In a transverse waves, if we hold a string, one most important example of a transverse waves is electromagnetic radiation. In a electromagnetic field radiation, actually these are the electric field oscillations. We are drawing this magnetic field oscillations. Electric field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other. This electric field and magnetic field both are making 90-degree angle between these two. One is represented by x direction, another one is represented by y direction. But if we see that electric field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other, but the electromagnetic radiation is moving in a z direction. It should be noted that direction of the propagation, that is exactly perpendicular, that is exactly normal to the electric field oscillation as well as magnetic field oscillation. So light is a example or a wave on a string, that is the example of a transverse waves. In short, we can say that wave is moving in a particular direction, but the wave components are perpendicular. So ultrasonic waves, that is the example of a longitudinal waves. Now sound energy, actually displacement is represented by y. Y is equal to a sine omega t plus delta. This is the general equation which gives the value of a displacement of any wave. And this wave should be either transverse waves, or this wave should be either or a longitudinal wave, where y represents displacement, a represents the amplitude, delta is known as phase angle. If we compare two waves, there will be some phase difference between the wave 1 and wave 2. Omega is known as angular frequency. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. As I said earlier, that 1 upon t, or reciprocal of a periodic time, is known as frequency. So that is equal to 2 pi f. So these are the basics of a waves. Now if we classify the sound energy based on the particular parameter, that is frequency. If we classify the sound waves based on frequency, we can say that mainly there are three parts. First portion or first region or first range of the sound energy or lowest frequency means frequency is less than 20 hertz. If the frequency of a longitudinal waves, that is the less than 20 hertz, such waves are known as infrasonic sound. If a frequency is in between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, if the frequency of the wave that is between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, these sound waves are known as audible sound. But if a frequency that is greater than 20 kilohertz, then such waves are known as ultrasonics. So basic property, if we see the basic property or fundamental property of the ultrasonics, that is the greater value. Its frequency that is starting from the 20 kilohertz, that is the 20,000 hertz. So greater frequency is found for the ultrasonic waves. Here it should be noted that infrasonic sound cannot be sensed by human being. Human being cannot sense the frequency of a ultrasonic waves. So these are not sensed by the human being, but we are able to hear, we are able to sense just audible sound. That's why that frequency in between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, such waves are classified in a class of audible sound. So now our chapter is totally focused. Our chapter is totally focused on the ultrasonic waves. So there is a greater value of a frequency. V is equal to f lambda. V is equal to f lambda, where V is known as velocity of the wave, f is known as frequency of the wave, lambda is wavelength. So from this formula we can say that if there is a greater value of a frequency, it leads us to the shorter value of the wavelength. Shorter value of the wavelength. So these were the basics of the ultrasonic waves. Now our chapter is focused introduction of the ultrasonics, properties of the ultrasonic waves. Ultrasonic waves can be produced based on the two techniques. First technique is known as magnetostriction oscillator. Second technique is known as piezoelectric generator or piezoelectric oscillator. Both techniques that we will discuss. Further, how can we detect the ultrasonic waves, that we will also discuss. Then finally applications and examples of the ultrasonic waves are discussed. If we see, sound waves can be classified based on the frequency. There are three types of the sound waves. Frequency is less than 20 hertz, infrasonic sound. Frequency is greater than 20 hertz but less than 20 kilohertz, audible sound. And frequency is greater than 20 kilohertz, ultrasonic sounds. At the time of earthquake, there is a generation of an infrasonic sound, and ultrasonic sound can be generated based on artificial as well as natural. In a natural, some animals like bats and many more animals are able to detect as well as generate ultrasonic waves. Actually, bats are acting as a radar. Radar means radio detection and ranging. Another instrument, that is sonar, sound navigation and ranging. Actually, both sonar and radar, both are the most important applications of the ultrasonics. So this is the basic of the ultrasonics. The word ultrasonic combines Latin roots ultra. Ultra means beyond. Sonic means sound. So beyond sound. Beyond sound means we are talking about the frequency. Frequency of the ultrasonics that is beyond the audible sound. That's why that name is given as a ultrasonics. Frequency is starting from the 20 kilohertz. These are the high frequency waves. These are the shorter wavelength waves. And that's why, due to the extremely shorter value of a wavelength, these ultrasonic waves are found to be used in a field of many technological aspects. For example, in a process of imaging, in a process of navigation, navigation means there are two types. We are searching aeroplanes or sometimes birds in a sky, but in a navigation means regarding the water level, sea level, there is a sonar, sound navigation and ranging. This sonar is useful technique to detect the presence, of a submarines within the sea. There are a lots of military applications. Applications of ultrasonic waves are also found in a field of industry like a welding, drilling, cutting. Actually, all these are the applications of the ultrasonics. If we see the properties of the ultrasonic waves, first thing is that there is a greater value of a frequency. So this word indicates that if there is a greater value of a frequency, it means